Hello, wonderful people. Today's story is about the Sallie House haunting is one of the most infamous paranormal cases in America, especially due to the intensity of the reported activity and the detailed documentation of the experiences. Before starting the video, if you love my videos, please leave a like and subscribe to channel for more videos, and it will help me a lot for growing. Thank you. So, here's the full story, background of the Sallie House. The house is located at 508 North 2nd Street in Atchison, Kansas, and was built in the late 1800s. It became known as the Sallie House due to the legend of a little girl named Sallie, who is believed to haunt the property. The story of Sallie begins with a local doctor who lived and practiced in the house in the early 1900s. According to local legend, a young girl named Sallie was brought to the house by her mother when she was suffering from severe abdominal pain, later believed to be appendicitis. The doctor began surgery to remove her appendix, but the anesthesia hadn't fully taken effect, and Sallie died in excruciating pain during the procedure. Her spirit is said to have remained in the house ever since. The Pickman family's experience. In 1993, Tony and Deborah Pickman moved into the house with the expectation of starting their life as a new family. Soon after they moved in, they began experiencing strange and disturbing events, most of which centered around Tony. Key paranormal activity. Strange occurrences. The haunting began with small, seemingly harmless events, such as lights flickering, cold spots, and their dog growling at seemingly empty areas of the house. Unexplained fires. The first major event was a mysterious fire that broke out in the nursery. Firefighters were unable to determine the cause, as there was no source of ignition. This fire deeply disturbed the family. Poltergeist activity. Objects would fly across the room, furniture would be found moved, and strange marks would appear on the walls. Most notably, toys belonging to their newborn son would be scattered across the room, even after being cleaned up multiple times. Physical attacks. Tony experienced the most terrifying activity. He reported waking up to sharp pains and scratches all over his body, which would appear suddenly. On several occasions, the scratches were witnessed as they formed on his skin. Tony was often physically attacked, with claw-like marks appearing on his chest and back. Apparitions and voices. The couple claimed to see the apparition of a little girl they believed to be Sallie. They would hear disembodied voices, especially when they were alone in the house. Tony, in particular, reported seeing visions of a dark, shadowy figure that he felt was malevolent and distinct from the spirit of Sallie. Involvement of paranormal investigators. As the haunting escalated, Deborah and Tony sought help from paranormal investigators and media outlets. The case was investigated by several prominent paranormal groups, and it became widely known through appearances on television shows like Sightings and various documentaries. Key investigations and evidence psychics and mediums. Multiple psychics who visited the house claimed to have communicated with Sallie. They described her as a frightened and confused spirit, angry over her painful death. However, some investigators believe that Sallie was not the only spirit in the house, and that a darker, more malevolent entity was present. Theories about the haunting. There are several theories about the Sallie House haunting. Some believe that the spirit of the little girl Sallie is trapped in the house, still in anguish over her untimely death. Others speculate that the house is the site of multiple hauntings, with the darker entity possibly being a demonic force. Many paranormal investigators believe that the negative energy surrounding the house, perhaps amplified by Tony's presence, attracted a malevolent spirit. Tony's personality began to change dramatically over time, with him becoming increasingly aggressive and depressed, further fueling theories that the house had a deep psychological and supernatural impact on him. Aftermath and current status. The Pickmans eventually moved out of the house, unable to endure the haunting any longer. The house still stands today, and it remains a popular destination for paranormal investigators and thrill seekers. Visitors continue to report strange activity in the house, with some claiming to have seen apparitions, felt intense fear, or experienced unexplained physical sensations while inside. The Sallie House has remained a viral sensation in the world of paranormal investigation due to the sheer volume of evidence, witness testimony, and the lasting effects it has had on those who have come into contact with it. While the truth of the Sallie House haunting remains debated, it stands as one of the most well-documented and widely discussed real haunted stories of modern times. Like and subscribe. And